Creativity cannot be destroyed. Two types of wise men have guided humanity in its quest to understand the inner self. One approaches from the positive side and another from negative, though the destination remains the same in both cases. The difference lies in the starting point of the journey, and our choice of path depends on our nature. The positively oriented describes that which is indestructible, eternal, stable, and pervades all as complete and to which nothing can be added. Creativity is a metaphor for it. The negatively oriented describes that which is indestructible, eternal, stable, and pervades all as empty and from which nothing can be removed. Space is a metaphor for it. In any case, both creativity and space are capable of having creation, material manifestation. It is easy to intuitively understand that creativity brings about creation. On the other hand, science came to conclusion that the universe was created out of emptiness, and space has the power to bring this universe into existence. Space is all pervasive, starting from the smallest atom to the mighty universe. Krishna says in the often quoted verse that Dehi, soul, cannot be burned by fire, weapons can't cleave it, water cannot dissolve it, wind can't wither it. Can a weapon destroy space or creativity? Certainly not. At best, it can transform the physical manifestation of creativity. Similarly, fire can neither destroy creativity nor space. Its ability, power, is limited to turning wood into ash, and both are material, physical forms. Water too cannot dissolve creativity or space. Similarly, wind has neither the power nor the skills to wither them. Creativity can bring creation into existence, but creation doesn't have power to affect creativity. The important thing is the direction. Clouds come and go in the sky, but they can't influence sky.